But that was it.
He fucking gets it. Man, I can't wait to hear from you guys. What did you do this weekend, Sass? So I know what questions to ask you.
Not much.
Oh yeah, you went to Chicago. You went to this fucking. All right, let's get into it. Shut your ass up.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is Wednesday, February 26th, I believe. Or maybe the 28th? When is it?
27th, you dumbass.
28th.
You fucking... No, it's not the 28th, is it?
Yeah, it's 28th.
No, it's fucking not.
The first is on Friday.
Holy shit, it's the 28th.
Yeah, it's a leap year.
Looks like I'm the dumbass.
Yeah.
Good to see you, boys. I feel like I haven't seen you guys since a couple minutes ago when we first sat down.
Feels like it's been a long time.
I know.
Feels like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
But I'm happy as hell to be here.
I know. We have so much to fucking talk about.
I haven't done anything in the last 3 days.
I was going to say about Chris Brown and Usher being gay.
Oh, yeah.
Is that who it was? I thought I was reading that it was Meek Mill.
There's a lot of,
it's
but
a
the
whole
Meek Mill
gang
stuff
of
is
people.
fake. The Meek Mill stuff is
No.
he's
Yeah.
tweeting through it.
That's like classic, like and I don't think there's anything wrong with Meek Mill being gay.
Oh, I do.
I don't think there's anything
That's
wrong
what
with
I
it.
mean.
I think there's
I'm saying it's wrong.
well, it's P. Diddy and Meek Mill were fucking pretty hard apparently.
No, Meek Mill is saying that he's
Which
not.
I
He's
know
from
that's
Philly.
gotta feel weird for you because they're like two of your idols.
Yeah, they're my two closest friends.
Yeah,
They're
Those are,
coming
like,
after our
two of your
dark-skinned
favorite
brothers.
rappers.
They're
Yeah.
coming after the dark skinned brothers.
Were
It's
they
nasty.
hanging the flag at half mast in Philly?
I mean, this just happened. I haven't even touched soil in Philly, but they have to be fucking
I'm surprised
tearfully,
they didn't send you out.
tearfully
Troops on the ground.
playing fucking Dreams and Nightmares on the
Yeah.
trumpet.
Who else could it be?
I mean, they said it's a Philly rapper that dated Nicki Minaj. It could be.
That's
could be
Meek
Gilly.
Mill,
Where's
right?
Safari from?
What about Wallow and Gilly?
Don't even fucking start. Don't put fucking smut on their name.
Dude, I don't want to put anything on any of these guys' names.
Specifically, dude, Meek Mill didn't do it, and he just tweeted
You're
about
only
Wallow
saying
and
that because
Gilly.
he said he didn't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the court documents are saying he did do it.
Why the fuck would he be tweeting up a storm every 2 seconds being like, I didn't do this? Like, fuck academics for saying I did this. This is weird as fuck.
Oh,
that
it
he's
was
saying
academics that released
Yes.
it? Oh. Why isn't anyone even taking it seriously then?
I did. Because it's the fucking white corporate media.
That guy's a fucking buffoon.
It's fucking academics, KFC. They're running a takedown on my boy.
Whoa.
It's
Has
nasty.
KFC been getting involved in it?
I think he might have. Did he do a story about it? I think he did. I don't know.
Definitely. He had to have.
He had. It's right up his alley.
Yeah.
He had to have been rejoicing. He probably
Oh,
got
yeah.
the fucking alert on his Apple
Yeah,
Watch
he
and
pulled
fucking
over on
pop
the side of the
champagne.
street, yeah.
He's driving with
Yeah.
his knees so he
His,
could fucking.
his kids are in the back of the car. Earmuffs, guys. Daddy's got to do work.
Earmuffs.
What's up? It's your boy KFC. Big news coming out of the world of hip hop today. And for y'all who don't follow it,
It was Chris Brown, Usher, and hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished. Meek Mill. Such heartbreaking news for Philadelphia. Now we
It
have to
really
put our
is.
hands in Lil Uzi Vert, who is intentionally gay presenting.
Is Lil
wh-
Uzi Vert a Philly guy?
Yeah, what?
I didn't know that.
He's a super Philly guy. Now we have to listen to OT7 Quani. He's our new guy.
Yeah,
Just tough times. Tough times for the community.
it is. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I think it's beautiful.
that what?
That
That
Meek Mill's
man
gay.
boy love.
Yeah.
I just started watching the series Rome on the HBO series. Do you ever watch it?
well, I'm yeah, I think so. Isn't that it's just all fucking, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
his Caesar has a seizure, and he's in like a closet with his nephew. They're trying to not let all of Rome know that he has a seizure, and his nephew's mom comes in and she's like, "What did I hear about you being in the closet with your uncle Caesar? Like, were you like coming on to him? Like, what a smart political decision of you. Like, he would favor a soft young boy like you.
Yeah.
So maybe Diddy's just taking us back to the times of the great emperors in Rome.
I mean, if there were a figure who could normalize, let's say, gay relations for the sake of power and dominance, I would say Diddy would be the guy.
Diddy could break
He
it.
could make it cool.
Yeah, he might be a little late on it. Like if Diddy did this in '98, the whole world would be gay by now.
Interesting.
I feel like the defense for this though, when it's a cool black rapper, it's just like that. No, I'm into freak shit. That's their thing. Like, it's not like they're gay. They're just like, I'm a freak.
I'm a freak bull.
Yeah, like I'll fuck a dude if I have to.
Who are some of the top people in the culture right now that could make
Aaron Hernandez,
fucking little boys cool?
Little boys is a tough one to get
Or no,
behind.
okay, maybe not little boys then.
I thought it was just boys.
Young men.
Oh,
Young men.
Young men.
Let's
I
go
didn't
from
mean, I
boys
didn't
to
mean little
men.
boys.
I could do young men. I could not myself do young men, but I could get behind
Clip
other
that.
people fucking young men.
Viva La Stool, clip that. He said he could do young men. So young men.
Yeah.
Who could make it cool? Trump?
Yeah.
I know that there's a legion of people that follow him off the cliff right now.
If Trump started fucking dudes, people wouldn't care. I mean, Trump's the one that he said if he shot someone in the head in Times Square, he wouldn't lose a single voter.
Exactly.
So I think does that apply to fucking a dude? Or is that worse? Do you think that's worse for him?
I don't know, but some people.
What do you think he would lose more
I don't know.
voters
I
from?
think it'd be like in Austin Powers when he starts dancing and the fembots' heads start exploding.
Yeah.
I feel like if the tape was released of Trump fucking a young man, a lot of his, very conservative advocates, who probably many of whom do not like gay stuff.
But I think that within
Would be
like
very
15
troubled.
minutes, Clay Travis would have a sex tape of his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He'd be like, yeah, that's actually what
Yeah,
I've
the
always
other
been doing.
other Republican politicians would be dropping their own tapes.
Yeah, like Matt Gaetz would be like, I actually have always done this.
Yeah. Glad that Trump's making it acceptable finally. That would really throw people. That would really fuck up. That would actually.
Marjorie Taylor Greene would be like, I've had a dick all along.
Yeah. Trump coming out as gay would it honestly might destroy the world.
That's
People
the one
wouldn't
thing
know,
that would
people wouldn't know how to
destabilize.
react. Like that would fuck up so much stuff. Like the
I know.
stock market would plummet.
The CIA would need to intervene if he
Yeah.
fucking came out
Yeah.
as gay. They need to.
They would come out and be like, he was hacked. We don't know how that
His
came
mouth
out.
was hacked.
Yeah,
Stock
yeah.
market tends to like political turbulence.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. There's some reason for it.
That's surprising.
Like
It likes
political
war,
uncertainty, like mixed up, election surprises, things like that. When power changes hands, it benefits. I don't know why.
Who else could make gay cool? Anybody else?
Well, they're saying Obama's,
Right.
but I would have thought,
lib.
yeah,
using
exactly.
that
It
as
can't be
You
a
need
lib.
to
It
cross.
can't be a lib.
You need to reach your hand over the aisle.
Yeah.
Rogan could be, if he was just
Rogan.
If Rogan was gay, that would
Rogan.
shake things up for
Putin.
sure.
Putin.
Putin, yeah. Tucker Carlson would be like, he's actually a fucking legend. You don't think so?
No,
Russian?
I really think it's Trump. I think Trump would be they'd be the only one that would actually have impact on
Yeah,
the
but
world.
Putin's popularity in Russia is like 90%,
Is it really?
and it is a very anti-gay country. So if all of a sudden he switched policy on that,
It would leave everyone in a bind.
it would be interesting to see. Yeah.
Who else? I mean, they tried to throw smut on Drake. They've tried to throw smut on Drake for years.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
mean,
wouldn't
people
take.
say Drake's a freak. People say ASAP Rocky's a freak.
Really?
Is that what they call gay dudes? They're black gay guys. They're just freaks.
No. A freak could be anything. Just a freak bull.
People say ASAP Rocky's a freak. They do. Smoke. What is his name?
Ghostface Killer.
Smoke Dizza?
No, Smoke.
Smoke Perp?
No. It's like a combination of Ghostface Killer and Smoke Perp. What's his
Smoke-
name? He has the old tweet where he's like,
Smoke Dizza?
He's like, I'm at a party. No, he was like an old Twitter rapper dude, and he's like, I was at a party, and next thing I know, I turn my head, it's ASAP Rocky naked in the hot tub next to me.
Sounds like a real freak bull.
Hmm.
And then there's that story about him mixing two soups, ordering a lentil soup and a lobster bisque and mixing them spoon by spoon into the same bowl until he had
Space Ghost Perp. He said, I'm tired of holding my tongue back. In 2011, I was invited to this party in New York by ASAP Rocky. I was pulling up with my girl and shit, and I was on the phone like, yo, bruh, where you at? I don't see you. And he was like, yo, look down. I'm right here. Next thing you know, he in the pool rubbing a man's ass. And then there's this photo of ASAP Rocky in a pool with all these dudes. But it's probably not even, it doesn't even really look like ASAP Rocky.
I mean, there's also a boys will be boys element to this.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're just, snapping ass in the locker room. Like if you're just if you just could be photographed naked with some other men, then 100% of the NFL is gay.
Well, I think they say that a lot of guys in the NFL are gay. It's just hidden. That's what Aaron Hernandez
But
was
enough
saying,
about
at
Will
least.
Compton and his gay ass. How was the combine?
It was good.
Looked fun.
That sounded very lukewarm.
Yeah, it was. There was some silliness to it.
Skullduggery?
Yeah. So on the 35-yard dash timing thing, you had Megan making money and Spider, and you had to choose one of them to tell you the time that they got for you. And Spider was punishing me for past stuff where I tackled him once. And
he's
so
still mad about that?
He added Megan's time was 0.6 of a second faster than Spider's, but I chose Spider stupidly. So my time was very slow. Like Big Cat beat me. Tommy Smokes beat me.
Tommy Smokes?
People who can barely run. They look like they just got out of a wheelchair.
Yeah, Tommy Smokes has
videos
rickets.
people running, and I was like, I'm so happy I didn't do that.
It was a setup for sure.
It's such a setup, dude.
Yeah.
Seeing yourself run is one of the most humbling things imaginable.
But then you know, I did make it to the finals, and then it was a quiz about Barstool, and I'm not going to win that.
What do you mean? Dude, you were like second place.
No.
Dude, I would watched.
Were you top
you were,
four or
you were
something
at
like
least
that?
top 3.
I was 4th.
And it was out of like 30 people in the competition.
More than
Yeah,
that.
but I was always going to make the final.
But didn't you get out on like a repeat too?
They didn't give me.
Yeah,
they
dude. What are you,
didn't give me,
what are you talking about? You
now
were
it's
going to
get extremely real.
Yeah.
That's the one I guessed.
That's
I
funny.
watched that. I was showering and I had it in the shower on.
Damn, you're a big fan.
You're
dude.
a freak bowl. What
I
the
was
fuck?
Freak, it was
You
freaky
are
of me.
extreme.
It was freak me. I was
in the
watching ass
Barstool
naked.
streets.
No,
Yeah.
it came up on my Twitter and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
In your
yeah,
shower, so you brought it into the shower
Yeah.
with you.
Dude, I do that all the time.
I can't miss.
I've watched
beginning.
I've watched NFL games in the shower. I just put it right up on the window.
Who's calling the NFL game? Now?
Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
a
calling the
freak
NFL
bowl.
gay.
You're a freak.
I'm a freak, yeah.
And you did just say a lot of people say most of the NFL is gay.
They do.
So you are calling them gay.
I think there's a statistic. It's like 90% of the players.
Or freak bulls.
One in every 3 players in the NFL are freaks. Certified freaks.
7 days a week. But it was an interesting setup. I mean, there is a joy to be the average person and watch like a Tommy or a Clemmer fail at a bench press or something like that.
Yeah.
Clemmer's bench press was worrisome.
Well, I had
That
to
was like, dude,
spot
if
him,
you
and
fall down, can you get up? Like that. It was like that level of strength.
yeah, he's
was
the
like
type
if-
of guy you want to hire an at-home nurse for.
He needs a life alert.
Dude, it was literally like
He needs one of those cords next to the toilet, the red rope.
We need a help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Like if
Commercial
he
with
was
Clemmer.
laying down on his stomach, like I don't know if he can get up. Like he might have to sleep on his back at all times. 'cause I
No,
think
luckily
he's-
his body weight is so low that like a
True.
strong breeze will just lift him. If he's like stuck on his face for too long, he just has to have someone crack a window and it'll flip over.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, Clemmer is a soldier. I love that guy. He's
like
amazing.
a fucking child soldier.
He's yeah. So we all went out to dinner Monday night, and Will Compton and I were kind of putting it together, and then a bunch of people joined up, and I only say that to say we chose a nice restaurant. Will and I were talking about ordering some wine.
Steakhouse or
No, it was a Mediterranean place, but it
Oh.
was nice. And then a bunch of people came, and
you weren't happy with the guest list?
it's not that I wasn't happy with the guest list. This is what was complicated.
any freaks.
I thought we might be. I didn't know if we were gonna expense that. If it had just been me, Will, and like a couple others, we wouldn't have expensed it. But then like 9 or 10 people came, and I had chosen a restaurant where I felt weird being like, yeah, we're all going to split this evenly, because I didn't know if some of these people that had come
Could afford the Bronzino.
bingo would have won. And I ordered for the table because we had so many people, and it was like a tapas place where she said order 2 to 3 things per person. And I was like, maybe I should just run the ship because
That's
this is going to
helpful
get
in a
complicated.
situation like that.
And everyone was really happy with the order, but I did worry, like, okay, now this is a big bill, and one that
How big was it?
it's like for 9 of us, it was like $1,400
Whoa! Holy shit!
with tip. It was $1,400.
That's not that surprising at all, but
But like, you know,
Still
Nikki
expensive.
Smokes ordered a round of vodka shots. I
course.
mentioned that on the yak.
Yes.
And now I feel weird. I'm worried about expensing this.
yeah, I don't know.
So
if
you're gonna
you
eat it?
Can expense
I
that.
suspect Will and I are going to split it.
What?
Is that something you can even expense?
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, I don't think you can expense that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if it had been, you know, 4 of us and we'd had like 1 or 2, a cocktail each, we probably could have. Not to mention that there were, you know, a couple people that came from the Chicago office, whereas the rest of the group, had it only been the people that were in from out of town, we all have a per diem
Oh yeah.
that we are allowed to use towards meals. But because we cross the streams, which I'm so happy about, I want to mix it up with those guys. Then I'm like, well, now I really don't think we can expense
But then
this.
make them pay for their own meal.
I can't ask just those guys to pay.
Yeah, you can.
I think you can.
You absolutely can. Just be like, hey, send me $100.
And also,
Or like subsidize it to a point. Be like, hey, I'm getting fucked out of this, out of a $1,400 bill. Everybody send me $70. I'll expense the other half of it.
I feel like at this point, everyone was so jazzed
This
up
was
from
2
how
days
good
ago.
the dinner was. And they were like, wow, great dinner. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to expense this because this is colossal. And
You gotta try to expense
if I'm
it.
like, hey, bad news, everybody, please Venmo me fucking, you know, $100 each or whatever. It just leaves a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah, but
I don't think
what
so.
else leaves a sour taste is you incurring the full $1,400 meal.
Yeah, that's a large bill to be like.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled at all.
I would definitely.
All of this
just
is
text them.
uncomfortable. All of this is uncomfortable.
I think you're
and to
overthinking
Nikki
it.
Smokes' defense, I suspect that when he ordered those shots, he might not necessarily have been thinking we were going to expense it, because I would think he probably wouldn't have done that if he'd known that this was going to be something we were going to try to expense.
I don't think that there's anybody that would like balk at giving you $100 for going out to dinner for a night.
No, neither do I. I also think you said it was It was less than 48 hours ago that you did that. Just you could literally text them right now and say, "Hey, can everyone Venmo me?" And then everyone will Venmo you, and no one will care.
Mm-hmm.
Or just expense it. I mean, this is a sponsored thing. You had to go into Chicago for this purpose.
Yep.
You had to drop a band, dude. It was out of your hands. You didn't have a choice.
Like Universal, bro. You fucking had to. But I think that, oh, that's what smells nice. These smoked
the candles
tobacco
smell
candles.
great.
Very nice. Does it smell like a cigarette or like a
No.
cigar?
No, I don't think so. It smells like a store where you buy men's clothing.
Yeah, that's nice. But I don't think you should have to worry about,
my
you good,
smokes
bro?
go?
I didn't touch it,
Are you good, bro?
although I do like that game.
Someone stole your. You're out of your fucking mind, you paranoid bastard. Let me get a whack of that though.
It's probably in your couch there. It's probably in the couch.
I just checked the couch.
What was I gonna say?
I mean, you got fucked on this meal.
No.
Ron, give me my smokes back.
I'm not complaining. I'm just I'm a little nervous about it. That's all.
Who was the sponsor?
Body Armor was the sponsor. Shout out Body Armor.
Yeah, shout out Body Armor.
Body
Very
Armor.
crisp
And there was
water.
another.
Perfect pH
But
level.
I think there was another. Wasn't there like a protein company or
There
something?
Yeah.
also was a yep.
If they could afford to fly 30 people out, that was a big spend by them. They're not blinking an eye at a line item of $1,400. Even if you get $50 from everybody, they're really not blinking an eye. They're fucking staring dead at a line item of what, $800 or something like
Here's
that.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have an honest conversation with the person that does the expense stuff.
Wajiha?
Ooh, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I have a good relationship with them.
Wasn't Taylor Luan there?
No,
No?
Will was there.
They
Will was
were
there?
thinking of another
I thought I saw
millionaire.
Taylor there. Yeah, I was gonna say you should have an honest conversation with him and say, "Hey, pay this bill."
Well, I think he and I would eat it together, and we offered to do that.
Isn't
Like Diddy
Taylor
and Meek
worth like
Mill.
$80 million?
Taylor is worth a lot.
Yeah.
Will they showed their different salaries.
Yeah, Will's is significantly less
Yeah.
by almost all.
Taylor had a year where he made 17 or 18 million.
Yeah, it's awesome how it's all public.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
that.
You
so
can just
crazy.
Google it. You can just Google how
You
much
can
money
Google
they
how
have.
much Pat Bev made.
Yeah,
But, well, made, not have, though.
yeah.
Because if there's one
Mhm.
thing about professional athletes, these boys know how to spend.
Yeah,
They
but
do.
Taylor is like,
And you forget their agent makes what, 10, 20%?
Right.
Taxed on top of that.
yeah.
But
you
he
never
played in
see-
Tennessee. Taylor played in Tennessee for a lot of the time, which is a good tax state.
It sure is. It sure is.
We should move this fucking.
Isn't it
show
crazy
over
that
to
Alex Cooper got a $60 million contract? She was getting paid more than most athletes.
20 a year?
Yeah. You know what Jay-Z says about that?
What does he say?
He says, freaks hate when you get money like athletes.
He was talking about Chris Brown.
I don't know.
True freak.
Yeah, freaks, yeah.
A true freak.
The freak slur. So who has my smokes? Let's get down to that because I know someone. I mean, it doesn't just disappear in my hands.
Okay, this is all on camera. We'll let you go over the tape afterwards and realize that
You
no
got my
one's.
smokes?
I really don't.
I know you don't because I was looking at you, and that's why I think that he has them.
Why don't you strip search me, freak?
I don't want to strip search you, bro. I'm not a real
I
freak.
do like the game of taking your smokes, though.
I don't
Which
like that game at
we
all.
haven't
It's one of
done
my
in a
least
long
favorite
time.
games.
And so you bringing all of this up and making such a meal of it
It's
reminds
ripening
me that we need to bring it back
Yeah.
because it is
Is
a
this
good
something
game.
that we ever did before?
Yeah,
There's
we
not
did this
even
once.
cracks in these. Yeah, you're.
Someone took my
It's
smokes.
sewn in. No one took your smokes, you fucking freak. You paranoid freak. There's
that
one
one
thing
up.
worse than a
Pick
regular
this one
freak
up.
is a paranoid freak. I'm gonna tell DJ Academics about your paranoid
It
ass.
doesn't even come up.
What?
Oh boy.
You see it down there?
No, well, hold on.
What else do you see down there?
I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm wearing really stiff pants.
I'll do it. I don't need you to do that.
Well, I'm tired of you whining about it.
He's tired of you whining about it.
You see it anywhere? No.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Are you fucking with me?
No, Roan fucking has it.
No, I don't. It's probably in one of your fucking 20 pockets, you freak.
Oh, it's gonna be in this spot. It's right here.
You fucking idiot.
God damn it, man.
You fucking
Or you
idiot.
owe us one. We get to do something that
You're-
you can't complain about.
Now you have to pay for the dinner.
I'll cover your check. I'll cover the dinner.
You have to pay for at least a portion of the dinner.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give you $1,500 for that.
I don't know. It's the
How much
fucking-
were the vodka shots? I think that's the
I
question.
don't know. And
You don't
I
have a picture?
well I
Bill like that, I'm taking a picture instantly.
I thought about it.
Flash
Actually, then
and
brought the
everything?
receipt home, and somewhere along the way, I lost the receipt. But I you know,
So you should expense $2,000 then.
it's not. It came out to like I don't know, 140 bucks a person, something like that.
In shots?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Got it.
In again, I have to say, in Nicky Smoke's defense, there's an outside chance that he slipped the waitress a credit card and said put those shots separate to the bill, but I don't remember that happening.
How was the? Were you preoccupied with?
Because
how-
in his blog that he wrote, because I joked about it on the Yak, in his blog he said I like buying a round of shots for the boys. He said buying, so maybe he did pay for them. I don't know.
No. No way in hell.
if Sass knows Nicky Smokes, which he doesn't at all,
I know him.
like, but you've met him, but
Yeah,
like you don't like
yeah.
know his like tendencies.
You can meet someone and have an idea pretty quick if you're the kind of person that's going to drop $400 on
Yeah,
shots.
dude, this is the restaurant brought them out in water glasses.
Yeah.
They were like, we've never,
Had to do this.
nobody's ever asked in between the hummus and the fucking
the
Yeah.
halloumi,
smoked eggplant
the
dip
baba ganoush.
for a round of vodka shots.
That's amazing. How was
Vodka
the,
shots are pretty nasty too,
It's just tasteless.
I guess.
like they don't taste good, or it's like a tasteless thing to do? Or
I
both?
was saying the prior. It's a you're drinking that for this express purpose of
Getting drunk.
getting drunk.
Yeah.
It's medicine.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, we're gonna kickstart a good time, but what was it, a Monday night dinner, Sunday night?
Monday night.
Yeah, that's not the.
Did you guys get banged up?
No, I mean I didn't have one of the shots. I was ordering the dinner, I think, when they did it, and he said who wants one, so I missed it. Although I would have sat out.
Yeah.
I'm not a big vodka shot guy.
Who-
If I'm gonna drink vodka, it has to be at that Red Door place in Denver with
out of a
pickles
carafe.
coming from an iced carafe.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that every episode since we went.
Well, I wanted to point out the inconsistency of saying how much I enjoyed drinking the vodka then and kind of make sure that was reconciled with my new stance, which is to say I don't like taking shots of vodka.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Especially not at dinner. It's a palate. I mean, maybe before or after the meal or something like that, you know? And if it's like going to be a long night of drinking, it's like, okay, let's kickstart this. You're at a bachelor party or some shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Now that I think it's like taking a shot of vodka in between appetizers and the main meal.
Yeah.
That's just like let's fuck our stomachs up for the big meal. Let's all get stomach aches before
Let's
this
send that
$700
food
of
swimming
food comes
into our
back.
stomachs with some poison.
Yeah, let's pollute our colons. Well, what was the nature of the conversation at the dinner? Did it flow well?
That was funny too. On one end, you had me, Will, and Dana Beers, Marty to my left, and we started talking about sperm
Of course.
because I had gotten my sperm results back. I got my
Again?
sperm tested.
The
Did
repeat?
Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
No, you didn't get them back. He had sent them out last
No, he
week.
got them back. He sent out the results, and then they came back and said that they couldn't use it. So then you sent
I did it
another
again,
one.
and I got the results this time.
Solid.
Okay.
Mm,
Not great. I'm pretty disappointed.
really?
I don't know what I've done wrong.
Something.
It's probably all those years I spent getting kicked in the nuts by the dominatrix I like.
Yes,
Yeah.
who's
Freak.
great. Who's a great woman.
Standing with my
male.
legs apart and saying, punt away.
Yeah.
Go for hang time.
I remember you talking about that as a hobby of yours, and I didn't understand it then, and I understand it less now.
That was like a subplot in The Sinner
Yes, it was.
that I was like,
exactly.
what is this show, dude? This show is so bad.
I made her wear DC skate shoes because
Yeah.
they have a padded tongue.
It would literally be like all this detective shit, and then the last scene of the episode would just be the dude like
Having
with
her
his
step
with
on
like
his testicles.
yeah, and they're standing on his fucking fingernails. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, glad we threw that in.
Yeah, that was it didn't layer the character the way that I think they wanted
But
it
they
to.
do that in so many detective
Yeah,
shows.
they do, yeah.
In fucking The Looming Tower, the show about the FBI and
But
the
that's
CIA.
true. That was true.
What?
He had 3 families.
Yeah, but they never. They never even resolved it. It was literally just
I
like,
know, but
oh my
that's-
god, the towers are about to go down, and then it would just be like a cutaway scene to him be like going to his other wife's house, and he'd be like, why does this matter?
The point in the book was that he was not. Nobody listened to him,
Yeah,
and he was one of the guys that might have been able to say, "Hey, I think Osama bin Laden is a threat. We need to be on the watch for Al Qaeda," because he was on the case and was sort of putting up the alarms, if I remember. And all of this was to say that it was known that he was a philanderer, and he misplaced a briefcase that held
true.
confidential documents. So he was a somewhat disgraced person whose word was not worth that much, and that was part of the reason why they didn't listen.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But back
they
to
didn't really
getting-
illustrate that well on the show.
I read the book. It's a great book. Lawrence Wright, amazing author, has written a lot of amazing books, both on the Middle East and various other things. Highly recommend everything he's written.
Can we circle back to getting kicked in the nuts? Do you think it's only for guys with really tight ball sacks, or do you think guys with a long ball sack experience it in the same way? Or is it more painful for long balled guys like Sass?
So Sass and I both suffer from ground proximity with our testicles, and I would say that to get punted in the nuts, when you have the droopier balls, you're gonna get the 2-pronged contact, where not only does the shoe hit your balls, but then your balls hit your pelvis.
Yes, exactly.
Which adds that kind of boom, ping
ba-boom.
pong.
But also, I think that there's a good chance with my balls that you'd go to kick the balls, and one of the balls you'd miss completely.
Oh, they're really far apart.
Because it would be down by like my lower thigh, and then the other one would be up here.
And they would be dangling like the clickety clackety toys on a psychiatrist's
Exactly.
Desk.
Yes.
They're just wound up like
Yeah.
a fucking
Or like a shoes dangling from a telephone pole.
yeah, like a little
In a
ballet
Scarface
shoes.
music video.
Yeah.
So man, which part to circle back to? Is it your nut results, or are we going back to the dinner? So the four of you guys are at the dinner.
Oh, well, let's just say quickly my nut results. Count was good. Motility not good.
Define motility
Motility, I
for
think,
us lower IQ listeners.
is the major important metric of sperm,
Swimmers.
which is to say how well they swim.
Okay.
So it's like, are they good at
Yeah.
getting to the egg?
Would they lose to a transgender swimmer
I
from
was trying to think
UPenn?
of the
I
name,
think-
too.
I think
Leah
my-
Thompson. Yeah.
My swimmers look like that one African swimmer who qualified for the Olympics because everyone else false started. Have you seen that clip
No,
where
no.
he can barely not drown,
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
but there's no one else in the pool?
that's actually a perfect analogy.
That is
for it.
my sperm. I was in like the 30th percentile. I don't think it's good. Now,
What do you need to actually get the job done?
I don't know.
You just need one to
Yeah.
get the job done.
I need to motivate them.
You need like a lone survivor who's just gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking get there. No
I
matter
think my
what.
sperm have gotten complacent because they're not competing against anyone else. So I really need a man to nut in my wife.
That honestly would work.
And then send mine up after and have them be like, "Oh shit, there's another team.
Yeah.
We're competing.
Yeah.
Fuck guys,
row
let's get
harder.
in shape.
Yeah, row faster.
Jesus Christ, I thought it was just us million, but there's
Is that what your
another
count was?
million.
You had 1 million?
I don't know. I don't know what the number was.
Sperms
Oh, I
come
thought
in
they
the millions.
counted.
Yeah.
They do, but they didn't. I don't think they gave me. I don't have my phone, but
I guess it's probably pretty tough for them to give you the exact number.
I wonder. But my count was good.
That's good.
My count was fine. Everything else was average. Motility was low, and then there was one other thing that was pretty low. And there's a lot of different things that can affect this. One is weed, but I've been off the weed for a while
Yeah,
now.
you've been off the cush.
Yeah. Anyway, we were talking about all of this, and a lot of guys at the table started checking out. We're not interested.
Why?
Fools.
Because
It
it's
doesn't
like it's
apply
a
to
different
them?
phase of life. They don't care about their sperm.
Yeah, this was a long time ago for Chris Clemmer.
Well, Clemmer was engaged. Will and I were engaged. Dana Beers was like, I don't want to talk about this intellectual shit. And I was like, is this intellectual? I don't know if that's the word. We're talking about cum on a mathematical level. I don't know if this is
I don't want to talk
like,
about this highbrow.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think this is particularly
says-
high-minded. It's just
all
older.
this cum talk is going right over my head. I cannot keep up.
Yeah, I went to public school. I don't know.
It says 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day will help your motility.
For real?
How much coffee do you drink?
Just one.
What about 5-hour energy? What does that do for you?
Oh, buddy, that's a nuclear weapon to your fucking sperm count.
He's the one slamming 5-hour energies.
I've had one in the last 8 years. I've had one, and it happened to be with Sass.
It says fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grain. Okay, that's not really.
I got that on lock.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Wear loose cotton. Quit smoking. Reduce alcohol consumption. Keep electronic devices away from your body. Exposure.
Ooh, that's not
That's
gonna
a
work
tough
for
one,
me.
especially when you're in that fucking Tesla all
I'm
day.
gonna have to unstrap the tasers that are dangling
Yeah.
from my dick.
Your smuggling duds are fucking rife with a fucking couple phones, iPads,
Uh-huh.
laptop on lap.
I used to put my phone below my balls when I would drive. Because if you just put it in your lap, it'll fly down by your feet. So then I would tuck it under my ball sack.
Jesus Christ! No
And then I
wonder your
realized
sack
that
is
that
fucking.
is I realized that's not a good thing to do. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I mean we might as well check your motility.
I know, seriously.
Your
my,
sperm
my
are
boys are definitely fast.
no, your sperm are probably like a dude crawling out of a fucking desert, like just on its belly, fasted.
My
Slowest
sperm is like the
known to
Jews coming
man.
out of the tunnels. That one video, crawling up and then going right back in.
They're just hanging in the darkness. I'm not coming out.
Yeah.
Just your dick sucking your sperm back in because they don't. Oh god, that's gross. Interesting.
Super.
Yeah, that's too bad that the
That's
boys
freak shit.
weren't erudite enough to discuss a fucking spunky load.
Well, that's why it's good that you're not in Chicago, because it's a lot of low IQ out there. They can't handle those.
They can't talk sperm.
They can't handle
talk
high
spunk.
IQ convos like we can
I mean,
in
this
New York.
is as good as it gets right here, what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is probably what fucking Stephen Hawking was typing about in his
Oh,
computer.
100%.
The fucking Kevin Nash? No, that's a wrestler.
Yeah, from NWO.
Hey, who's the dude from Princeton?
John
Nash.
Nash. Yeah.
I was like, Steve Nash, Kevin Nash, John Nash. We really are the dumbest people. But I mean, I guess not. That's why I guess Dana Beers is a New York guy too. So
Yeah, he's really weighing us down. Should have left him in Chicago.
Well, I found the Chicago office. You've both been there. That was my first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was very
I don't know why
interesting.
I thought you'd been there before.
I hadn't.
how'd you like it?
I liked it. It was very stimulating.
Super stimulating.
I was very tired at the end of the day. I mean, there's bright lights. There's lights. That's the biggest difference.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
There's so much light.
Dude, I remember being like sore leaving that office.
I can barely walk right now.
Wait, he
I'm not even-
he did a scouting combine.
I did the
you
combine-
sat in a chair.
No, I did the golf thing for hours.
Oh, yeah, that's
and I played 2 games of pickup basketball, with one of which Billy Football was on my team for both games, and I don't know if I would have been playing more against him if we had been on opposite teams.
stealing the ball.
He
from
was
him.
my opponent as a teammate.
He's not that good at basketball.
No,
No. I remember I played against him in
but he's coaching me.
Yeah. Is he athletic? Is Billy actually an athletic person, or did someone just lie to him his entire life and say he was?
He was born into the football family, so he
Yeah, but
just
like
thought
he's definitely jacked. Like he's definitely strong.
Dude, he was putting cleats on to do the run. And first of all, it was on AstroTurf. And secondly, the last 10 yards of it were on marble. And I was like, bro, you have to run through the line.
Yeah.
If you continue sprinting wearing cleats on that marble or whatever, you're fucked.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm going to see.
His feet are gonna go out from him like a cartoon, like whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
That's tough. Sounds like a blast though. Sounds like it was a nice time
It
to
was
be able
great.
to like hang out with all the guys out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, listen, I was incredibly impressed. I think they've built an office that follows that Google model of why would you ever leave? They want it, at least I remember Google's mentality by putting ball pits and nap pods and scooters and free lunch.
Did
was-
Google have cameras in the bathrooms though?
I don't know.
They probably did.
Probably, yeah.
But the idea was, let's create an office that doesn't feel like an office so that people will not want to leave.
Right. That's-
And that was definitely the case there. I felt like at the end of the day, you don't think, well, now I have to go to the gym and I have to do this. You're just like, oh shit, let me put on my basketball shoes and play a pickup game.
right.
And then I'll have gotten my workout and I can accomplish pretty much everything I want for my day here at this place.
The other, I mean, and the alternative of leaving the office is getting robbed at gunpoint too. So it's like you might as
Yeah.
well stay
True,
inside.
yeah. It's like, why leave here ever?
Right.
Why ever even go outside?
There's
We're in an active war zone.
yeah. There's armed guards at the
Yeah.
gates.
It's just strange to be able to have that over any other city, given the state of New York City. That
Yeah.
we can be like, that place is falling apart.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is that it's not.
No.
Chicago?
Like Chicago's like a beautiful city.
And it was 72 degrees while I was there.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Like New York, like I mean, I think it's just because you don't really see it in Chicago. Because you have to
What?
go to like the south side of Chicago to see the bad areas. Like that area that they're in is not a bad area.
No.
But New York, I feel
what?
like it's like
when
everywhere.
we went to the diner on the corner, they're like, yeah, we got robbed earlier this week.
I don't remember that at all.
Or maybe it was the first time I went there. But they're like, yeah, we're only doing, or we just started taking credit cards because we got robbed this week.
Dude, I mean, I get robbed in my apartment on a weekly basis. My packages get stolen, and then I go to the deli across the street, and there's like fucking cardboard on the windows because some dude just threw a brick through it for no reason. It's like I think all cities are pretty bad.
Not Milwaukee.
Not San Diego.
Yeah.
Not San Diego. I'm gonna be in San Diego this weekend.
Wow. How about that?
Dude, you know what's fucked? I was talking to Dan Lamort last night about he's doing a Don't Tell this weekend, and it's in New York City.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, dude.
Weren't we booked on that? I was booked on that one. But I was like, I'm not going to be here.
Oh,
so they made
really?
me come out. I said, I'll come out to LA.
Damn. I got to go to fucking San Diego. This is in
But you could have
months.
done this one.
No, I couldn't have.
Well, because you're away.
No, I wasn't booked for that one.
But they do. You could have said, "I want to do it in New York," and then they would have said, "Okay, well then you wait till June or something," and then you just waited.
Oh, I
you
don't
could
know.
probably still do that.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be there.
Well, I don't know when the next one in New York is.
It's this weekend.
No, I know, but after that,
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't under the impression that you got to pick.
What the
you
fuck is
can.
Don't Tell?
They'll work with
It's like
you.
a 10-minute set that they film.
Damn, you can't do a 10-minute set?
No, I can do a 10-minute set.
You know, definitely
why
has
I'm
10
doing
minutes. Amy Schumer
True. Strong 10 minutes, too.
definitely got 10.
I feel like you're stealing from her at this point. You fucking thief. Absolute joke thief.
Very funny. Very
Um,
funny.
Well, how was how seeing your idol at SNL?
Dude, it was fun. It was a good time. It was. I thought it was great. I loved it. Did you guys watch? I'm assuming you watched.
Yes, I watched the beginning of it, and I fell asleep
Damn.
because I had a vodka shot with dinner. If you know what I mean.
Classic.
If you know what I
Classic
mean.
sedative.
What did you have with dinner? Some of your Oxycontins?
No, I'm fresh out. I need to go back to Mexico.
I know. I know you like to dabble in them here and there.
Actually, no, I still have some left. But I need to get to, or I don't know. I just had got we just were. I was in Key West, so I was just like out. all
Oh
night.
yeah.
I was
Oxycontins,
drunk.
or as they call them in Mexico, Oxycontins. That Oaxaca.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen. I've never been.
You're seeing
Never been to Mexico.
Oaxaca spelled?
OAXA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
whatever.
might pop down to Mexico this weekend.
Come on.
It's like 10 minutes away from San Diego.
Get out there.
Bro, you gotta get me some fucking legal.
Should I go get you
painkillers.
some oxys?
Could you?
Yeah.
Nice.
They probably sell them right next to the border.
Without a doubt.
Nice.
You just get right across and you go, where can I get some oxys at?
Yeah. Pharmacia.
Yeah, Pharmacia.
Go to a pharmacia. But seriously, how was your show? Someone actually DM'd me and said that they saw you at the after party holding a Bud Light, which I don't
Really?
care if you did or didn't.
No, I didn't drink, but I did have a couple beers, but I didn't drink Bud Light.
Oh, well, or maybe it was
Also,
holding
who
a
the
beer.
fuck DM'd you that?
I don't know, but I thought it was like I assumed that it was a ruse.
Oh, no, I had a couple beers.
Non-alcoholic beers?
No, real beers.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
You know what that shows us, Francis?
I don't even know if I believe you.
No, I did. I was like, well, I was kind of like stressing about the whole thing because I went out the night before and I just straight up didn't have fun. And I was sober and I was like, do I even really want to go to this thing?
Where'd you go the night before? What'd you do
I just went to a bar,
with?
Gardini and friends, but I didn't drink that night.
Right, and you just weren't
then-
having fun.
Yeah, I was just like tired. It was like 2 in the
Interesting.
morning. I was just tired. And then people are really annoying when they're drunk and you're sober.
The worst.
But you've been going through this for months.
Yeah, but this was like to the extreme
Why?
because they were really drunk.
Who was it? Or
It
was
wasn't
well, I'm saying-
anybody.
I'm
It wasn't
saying-
anyone you would have known.
But I'm saying, was it people you knew, or was it
Yeah, it was
strangers?
people I knew.
And they were just annoying.
They weren't annoying. It's just like it's annoying to be there. You're like, I'd rather be in bed right now than be
Got
doing
it. Got
this.
it. Got it.
So then I was talking to my mother the next day, and she was like, I think you're overthinking this entire thing. She was like, you can have a couple drinks, and if you don't like it, don't drink more. Which I know that's what you guys said, but you're
I
also
almost
not my
think
mom,
it's almost
so-
like word for word.
Yeah,
what
but you're also not my mother.
It's me and Bo, and together we are your mother.
No, not even close.
Yes.
It's the same. Me, Bo equals same math value of advice as mother.
No, but so really, I had like 3 beers maybe, and then I just stopped drinking, and I was like, I don't really. Feel
Oh,
like
so you're
drinking
not an
at all.
alcoholic?
Fantastic.
No, but it was more like I just straight up like I got drunk really fast because I hadn't drank in
I
forever.
warned you of that.
And then yeah, I know. I remember you saying that, so I went really slow. And then I was just like, I don't even really feel like drinking. And then I was like, I guess this is what I'm just gonna do from now on. Is just not drink, and then if something comes up where I want to drink, I'll have like a beer and then not drink again.
If the illest is in town,
Pretty much, yeah.
it's basically that he didn't want to drink with us.
No, it was pretty much more.
Until
No,
I
no,
host
no, I
Saturday
said
Night
this-
Live,
I
he's
said
going to be
this-
sober
Yeah.
again.
No, I said this to because Bo was saying the same thing. He was like, "Well, so you wouldn't drink with me, but you're gonna drink with them." And I was like, "No, I think the thing is that I'm comfortable enough around you guys that I don't have to drink to enjoy myself.
Yeah, but I think the
I'm
flip
not
side
in
of
any
that,
awkward positions when I'm with you in the fucking green room in Comedy Works and my 2 best friends.
I think the flip side of that, if I'm using logic correctly, would be you are only drinking with them because you're uncomfortable. And I hope that shouldn't to me be a healthy impetus for you to drink.
No, but I'm not uncomfortable. It's more when you're at a crowded bar and you're like, this is uncomfortable. I'm a socially uncomfortable person.
Look, I've joked around with you a lot.
Yeah.
I was very proud of your sobriety.
Okay.
I find this deeply disappointing.
Well, it just shows that the whole thing was a fucking bullshit fraud ruse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me your chip.
I don't have a chip.
Give me your jewel.
Absolutely not.
That's your chip.
That's not my chip.
When can you and I have beers together?
Not for a long time.
What the fuck?
Can we what about drinking on this show for content?
No, definitely not.
What do I have to accomplish in order for you to have a drink with me?
I didn't even have a drink with Shane, if that's what you guys think happened.
Did
No.
he see you with
I
a
talked
drink?
to him for like 2 seconds.
Did he see you with a drink in your hand?
No.
Did you get the credit?
No, I don't think he even saw me with it. I don't think I was even drinking by the time I saw him.
By the way,
Mhm.
just showing him that
Oh,
you
hey,
have a beer.
Shane. Cheers. Whoa, whoops.
No.
Not much left in this one. Might be time for a refill.
Because I drank it all.
No. It was honestly like I was drinking and I was like, I don't think I'm even enjoying this at all. I don't think I enjoy drinking as much as I used to. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason that I stopped in the first place, was that I wasn't enjoying it as much, and I was like, this is just pointless.
Do you understand why my feelings are hurt?
Not at all. What?
I don't even know where we're at with this
I don't know
bit.
what. I don't even know what's happening right now.
It's just such a strange.
Why would your
phenom-
feelings be hurt? Because I didn't drink with you guys?
Yeah, I want to have a fun time with my friend.
I don't even think we've hung out since I stopped drinking.
And I want to hang out with you.
We hung out. We watched football together, and it was totally fine.
Here it is. My birthday's coming up.
Yeah, have fun.
The three of us go out to dinner. Are you honoring me with a drink?
With one vodka shot.
When is your birthday? It's in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll have one beer.
Yes.
There you go.
Probably not though.
No one's asking you to binge drink.
No one. I don't even want you.
But
to.
I know. But I instantly go to binge.
You just
drinking.
proved to yourself that you don't, though. You just said
Dude,
you were
doing it
able.
one time is not proving to myself.
So let's
that I
try
don't.
again.
No, but I'm saying I don't have like I'm probably not going to drink again for now a couple months.
God damn it! I can't wait that long for my birthday.
Well, because your birthday is not in a couple months.
I know. I'm saying if it were like.
All right, my birthday's in a couple months.
No.
Almost to the day.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
It's in April. I'm
Which
thinking like
is-
3-4 months.
Well, you just said a couple, which is 2, and it's April 25th.
Everybody
which is,
knows a couple.
All
is
right. Well,
two.
maybe I'll have a drink on your birthday
Thank you.
His
That's all
birthday
I
and not
ask.
mine because mine's too soon, or because
Yes.
your two are better friends.
because yours is too soon.
I don't even know if I believe you anymore.
Dude, I don't know what you guys want me to say.
I think it's it's fun to watch you learn yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I suddenly don't want to do this podcast with you guys anymore.
Maybe I'm gonna hit up your mom and see if she'll change your mind about that.
Yeah, dude, honestly, truly, I was just waiting for my mom to be like, "You can drink." I was like begging her to just give me some sort of like clarification.
I do the same thing with my mom, except about spending money.
Yeah, it's just like you just
I'm
want
like,
their
Mom,
approval.
can I raise my rent $2,000?
Yeah.
And she's like, we always believed that living in a nice place was a right way to allocate your funds.
Yeah.
My mom was like, I trust you'll make the right choice. And I was like, well, that sounds like I shouldn't drink. And she was like, and then she just was like, I think you're overthinking this. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to drink then for sure. But then it was like, and then I had one beer and I was like, oh, this sucks. I was like, this doesn't even taste good. It tastes bad.
No, that's honestly what I like kind of hope my response will be when I go back to smoking weed. That I'm not going to be like, I need to fucking do this shit 5 times a day.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
made me feel dumb for being so like obsessive over not drinking.
Right. Well, that you're completely in control of it now.
I think
I don't think I'm completely in control of it, but I was just like, oh, I've been really stressing about this, and it was not a big deal at all.
all things considered, I think what has happened to you here is probably the second best outcome, which is that you went back to drinking and realized, like, first of all, I shouldn't have worked this up to be such a big thing.
Yeah.
But secondly, I don't love it that much, and I'm not worried that I'm going to tip into, crazy blackout territory.
No, I wasn't worried about that at all.
Best outcome would have been complete annihilation, fall into drinking. Roan, Fran, come hang out. We're drinking
Right.
every night.
If
of the
you guys
week.
caught me on Sunday, I probably would have done that
Why?
because I was like, I felt like shit. But I
From
felt like
having
shit because
3
I was
beers?
because I was tired.
Oh, because you're up so late.
Yeah, which that also pissed me off a lot.
What time did you get home?
Like 7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it was annoying getting home at 7 a.m. dead sober. That
That's
just made me.
crazy.
It wasn't even like I was just angry. I was like, why did I do? I was like, this was so dumb. Why did I just do
Probably
that?
was a good hang. It wasn't a good hang.
Well, no, it was like the first part. So we went to this like Mexican place, and that was cool. That was fun. That
Were
was
there
like,
other celebrities there? There usually are at the SNL thing.
dude, I was literally I talked to Billy and Spud like for a long time, and then we were just like standing in this corner, and then I was like, I never even saw Shane come in, and then by like at the end of it, they were like, oh, he's back there, and I went and said hi.
What were you guys talking about? How the Holocaust didn't happen?
We were talking about that for a lot. Yeah, it was they were cracking me up about it.
That's hilarious.
Just to have they were like yeah, so I guess we're Holocaust deniers now. They were pissed. It was hilarious. But
I did notice that neither of you guys posted a collage of every picture you ever took with Shane.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
I thought that was weird and not supportive.
I know.
I didn't do it because I thought he wouldn't like it if I did.
I didn't do it just because I thought that was insane.
No, I know. That was it.
Also, I don't have like I wasn't gonna like dig through old photos, loading up the iCloud, being like, where's one photo of us together?
I have one blurry picture of us both fucked up out of our minds, and I was like, if I post this, it is digging so deep to show a connection.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting move of everybody I know.
It was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was funny?
I just thought it was funny to like that everyone did that.
Yeah. Do you think everyone independently thought to do that, or they're
No,
like,
it had to have been one
Uh,
person did it first, and then everyone's like, oh shit, well then I got to do it.
Right.
I got to prove that I also.
I don't even think it's that. I think they're like it like people. I think people in the comedy world do what they think is the right move.
Right.
And
Like
it's
being like Dave Portnoy is the most honest guy. I
exactly
know.
like being like showing that you're supportive of stand up, or Shane.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was funny though.
Yeah, but not in an intentional way.
No.
Tires is coming out in May.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
crazy.
actually fucking sick.
Yeah, so you're gonna be on Netflix.
I'm on that. Yeah. I'm
Is
excited.
this? Are you breaking that right now that you're on it?
Sure.
Oh shit! I didn't know that wasn't a public thing.
That's okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
think isn't it listed as a credit of yours at like the at like the Comedy Cellar or like
I will once it comes out.
I think it
No,
already
Gillian
is.
Did they put it
Keys is-
on?
Maybe-
Gillian Keys.
No,
I
thought
have.
Tires. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was. I think I saw it written somewhere.
Really?
Maybe I'm thinking of Gillian Keys, but I'm almost positive that it was Tire specifically. But it's still fucking awesome. And
Yeah,
can you tell us at all about it?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I was not thrilled that when they did the big press release, I was not mentioned.
Right, in the still photos.
Not even that, because I don't know if I was there for the day that photographer was on set.
No, he was there.
Probably was, because I was there with Stav, and we had a lot of scenes together, and then there were pictures of Stav. But no, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm really pumped. I don't.
Maybe you were an Easter egg. Like maybe you were like
No, I think
Kevin
I have
Spacey
a-
in the
Yeah.
like you were like a late reveal. Like if they
Right.
put you in the
It's a cameo.
it's
Will
a-
Ferrell in Wedding Crash.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. If you knew Will Ferrell was coming up, you'd be like, "When's Will Ferrell's part?" But then it's the joy of finding Francis Ellis.
No, I'm probably. This is the thing I'm like most stoked to have been in. Away from my Barstool career.
It's a star-studded cast,
Yeah,
like
it's
an
gonna be awesome.
insanely good cast.
Yeah.
I saw it. You showed me that one clip of it, and it was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
What's the show about?
Well, they did a pilot
Yeah, a while
years
ago.
and years ago,
Right.
which they then sold to Quibi, and then Quibi went to hell, and then it lived in purgatory, I think, for years.
What a blessing that Quibi went to hell. When God closes a door, He opens up a window.
Yeah. So they bought it back.
Learn something, all right?
Proverbs 4:18.
Yeah.
And so then so I'm in I think the second episode. And I have a good role.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I'm not like a bit part. I don't think. God,
That's-
I need to not
Don't say too
fuck
much.
myself on this,
That
but
would be so fucking funny.
I would kill myself.
If we were like sitting down to watch it and
Don't even say it. Don't speak it into
it's
existence.
just a flash of you.
Or it's like someone else in your role, like someone similarly.
They got that
dispositioned.
fucking what's his name? Never mind. Dumb joke.
Mook.
That would be hilarious.
They just bring Mook in to reshoot all my scenes because he's from Philly and I'm not.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, that's a fucking sweet. Well, it's just kind of like a nice act of like a nod to your skill.
To your abilities.
That's high praise. I
is high
think
praise?
they think of roles that are me, and then they ask me to play myself as that person.
But that's one of the like powers of having like a good archetype.
I suppose so. Yeah, I am a guy. I am a very specific guy,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I seem to amuse them. So
Exactly.
I'm honored. I was pumped about it, and I can't wait for that to come out.
While we're just giving out dick suckings, I think I got to give Owen a little bit of a dick sucking. The fucking that out of order shit has been so funny.
been really
and
good.
so well directed recently. I think that like just I was telling him earlier, but I might as well say it publicly. Just like the like stillness and intention that everything is directed with is just like getting really good performances out of like people who are just not actors at all. I think is just like pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to shoot them too.
I'm talking about the ones that you haven't been in.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean for sure, but they have been good. It's been really fun.
Yeah, no,
Like even just like the difference in the last like 6 months of like it's like we show up and it's just like instantly just like right down to business.
and it's so stylized and just everything is good about it.
We always joke about one that we filmed. We filmed this one sketch like it had to have been like a year ago. It was one of the first ones that we tried to film, and it was like chaos. It was a disaster, and it was unbelievably funny, but like not
in the right way.
how it was
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
be funny. It was insane. We were filming it at Greer's house, and his
Like, people
girlfriend
posting
was there. or
collages
his
of Shane
fiance.
Gillis. That
yeah,
kind of funny.
Yeah,
Not how it's supposed to be funny.
yeah. It was so, but like just like looking at that to now is so funny, or it's impressive.
Very impressive.
I was talking with Owen, and you know, I want to get back involved, and do some of them, but I'll probably like do the ones that you're not in.
Yeah. So
Well, then we'll also have to talk to SAG, obviously, and figure out like what the logistics are with your booking rates and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the problem for me is that like as soon as I do one sketch, I want to do like 100 sketches, and I kind of came back into the writer's room and was like listening to it all, and I was like, do I even like doing sketches?
Yeah.
You know, like I was like part of like 2 or 3 sketches.
Yeah. I
And
can't
then
tell
I
if
was-
you're being serious or not.
I'm trying to do to sketches what you do to drinking, which is to say I'll do them, but not when you're there,
Oh, I see.
because I don't want to do sketches with you. I only want to do them with big time comedians.
that's damn good.
That's not true at all.
That's damn good nuance.
So nuanced, nobody got it. You know, it's good parody.
No, but I think that that's spot on, because Sass is a bad person.
This is out of control.
No, I'm happy for you that you got your demons, that you fought them back into their locker.
Yeah.
Fucking lock that fucking safe up, and hopefully we just throw that shit in the Hudson River and let it sink with the fucking
Yeah,
elephant
hopefully.
tusks.
Yeah.
Just beat that shit like Rocky.
Well, I think the biggest thing is that I've realized that I enjoy being sober, which is good.
Have you ever tried liquor?
Yeah.
You think maybe that's the answer?
Definitely not.
I think when we switched you to liquor, made you like a whiskey man or something.
No,
Cool.
that I've tried that.
What about
I've been
mixed
down
drinks?
that road.
Yeah, mixed drinks.
Like a
Mixed
really
drinks,
good
I've been
mixed
down.
drink?
Dude, I've done the mixed
Margarita.
drinks and then I drink them at the same pace as beer.
Negroni. You can't drink a Negroni fast; they're too bitter.
Negronis are disgusting.
I think it's an acquired taste, and we
Yeah.
will.
I'm not trying to acquire any new tastes.
Let's get you acquired.
When was the last time your taste buds change every 7 years? So when was your last taste bud change? When was the last time you started eating something new?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No shit, bro.
I don't know when the last time. I guess pad thai was probably the newest, the newest food that I've enjoyed.
When did you
And I
did you
probably
ever
started-
not enjoy pad thai before that? We
No.
just tried it.
No, I
Wow, you
tried
really went beyond the pale
like
there.
5 years ago, I had it for the first time, and now I eat it like every week.
Grease slop.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
I've been on a big spaghetti and meatball kick.
Which is Italian pad thai.
Yeah, I'm just making it myself. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And,
Very
yeah,
straightforward.
just some good old fashioned meatballs and some spaghetti, carbone sauce.
Damn.
Yeah, they sell it at my grocery store. It's not a big deal.
Holy shit. What is it? A Whole Foods?
Nope.
Trader Joe's?
No,
Aldi?
I can't say. It'll expose my location.
Araquan?
The last thing I need is my location being exposed.
It's Emily Ratajkowski Street.
Emily, yeah, if you find Emma, you can find me.
You
If you can find
Emrata.
Emerada, you'll know where I'm at.
I'll be in
Across the
Houston at this weekend.
Oh, beautiful city. You're gonna
Houston
love it.
on Friday, New Orleans on Saturday.
Oh my God.
Boy,
Two
oh boy,
paradises.
am I not selling tickets well. Come, you will not get COVID. You can stretch out.
They
You
don't
can get
have
a
it
whole
down there.
row to yourself.
You can really stretch out.
Hey, just be happy you're not doing the fucking 500-seat improv.
just
Well, every time you talk, you hear your voice smack the back of the room.
yeah. There's gonna be an echo. There's gonna be an echo. I could do this acoustic. I
Yeah.
could do an unplugged
you could.
comedy
You
show
could,
in
yeah.
New Orleans.
It's built for like opera.
Yeah, dude, this fucking New Orleans show. And then after the fact, my team was like, "Well, it's a tough market." I'm like,
Oh,
"Then
yeah.
why am I fucking going?"
They love to say that.
Yeah.
They go, well, this one, no one sells well here. And it's a good thing we did 5 shows there then.
New Orleans
I was
is
like Louisville.
it's such a good city though.
Good thing I'm treating myself to the Four Seasons.
Are you actually?
I'm staying at the Four Seasons Inn on Friday
In
night.
Houston or New Orleans?
In Houston.
Okay.
They're not that expensive when you go to like when you're not in like New York and fucking. I found a pretty good rate.
Yeah.
Man,
Wasn't
I
bad.
haven't gotten around to that. I've never gotten around to the upgrading your hotel.
I was just at a point where I was like, I'm gonna be miserable this weekend, and I'm not. What's the difference between making like $200 and no $100?
Yeah, true.
you know.
But I'm definitely at the point where I'm flights. I'm getting first class if it's
Yeah.
if it's not insanely expensive.
It's the hedonic treadmill, bro. You are not going to be able to go backwards once you
No.
upgrade your
No.
That is true.
once you upgrade your rooms, like you're going to be
Yeah, but that
by the time
that
you're
I worry
25, you're
about.
going to have a gold-plated toilet.
Yeah, but I'm not as concerned about the hotel thing because the way that I live already, the worst hotel is better than my room.
Yeah, that's true. If someone were to rent your apartment as an Airbnb, they would sue
Yeah,
the
exactly.
company.
Yeah. So I don't think I'll ever get to the luxury hotel. Like as long as it has a bed and AC, I'm fine.
You'll get there. But where did Gardini sleep?
On my couch.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you and what about like bathing and stuff like that? You showered up and stuff?
Yeah, we had to go to what was the store called? We had to go to a store to get him a towel, but yeah.
Did he stay there both nights?
Yes. But he stayed out later than me on the night of the party.
So how to get back in? You got a key card?
I said, well, you heard the buzz of my phone. I made a custom buzz so that I would wake up when he buzzed in.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I was like, dude, I mean, we're sitting there and I'm like, I'm sober. I'm literally just sitting, scrolling my phone. And I'm like, dude, this is insane. I was like, what? It's light outside. Why are we here still? And they're like, we're going to go to the deli and get bread. And I'm like, I'm going home. Call me whenever you get to my apartment. And then he called me like 7 hours later. And I was like, I'm so happy I went home.
But it is a one of one night. They must have had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. It was. Did you guys, you watched the whole show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched his monologue live, and then I watched one sketch, and then I watched all the rest of the sketches.
I
the
mean, that
next day.
first sketch was fucking incredible. The Jamaican sketch was,
Oh, it was super
incredible.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I loved, and I know this, the Limu Emu one
Yes.
they didn't air
That was perfect.
That-
Well, I
too.
think that's like, people are saying that's the best one.
killed me.
That was
Yeah.
so fucking funny. When he goes, "You're dirty, Limu," and now
Yeah.
you dirtied me up too. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know. I wonder why they didn't air that.
He was going for a gun. He didn't even move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it was cool. I wonder if they're gonna have more comics host now. I'd like to see Tim Dillon host that show.
Oh yeah, wow.
I think that would be funny.
That'd be fun.
If you don't drink, you would have done bad in Key West this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of drinking.
Oh
Well,
my
yeah.
God.
What was that
Did you go to
fucking
a
text
nude
you
bar?
sent us
Yeah, what?
at like 2 a.m?
Yeah.
What was
I was at
that?
there's like a nude bar.
I was like dozing off when I read that, and I was like, surely that's not real. And then I fell asleep.
there's like a bar where it's like the first floor is normal, second floor is normal, and then the third floor is called the Garden of Eden, and it's like a nudist bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
So did you go naked?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was hoping. But and then in my head, I was like, I think he went nude.
No,
I think you got in the nakeds.
No, I wasn't. It's like for fat old guys. For
Yeah,
like
I think isn't
fat
that what
old-
all nude places are for?
Everything nude is for just like the
Fat
horniest people
old
who are like,
dudes.
oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
die soon, so I might as well live
Yeah.
out my fantasy.
It's
And
for dudes with massive guts.
exactly.
Like bird, like it's like they're fucking Randy from Trailer Park Boys.
Like their guts are so big that it doesn't even count as nudity because
Yeah.
it's like a loincloth
yeah,
over
exactly.
their dick. It's like hanging so low, like a pregnant
Sweet
woman's
cherry
belly,
ass.
but like,
Yeah.
but yeah, there was a dude, unscrewing his his fake leg as he got naked.
That's crazy. Why don't you just keep the leg on?
Because you got to go naked. It says God intended. It's the Garden of Eden.
Can't
I'm pretty
wear
sure
anything.
that
Really? That was the reason?
I mean, I assumed. It's just like
Hey,
people are
buddy.
just like getting.
So if he was fully nude with the leg still screwed in, there was going to be a bouncer that come up and be like, we said nude. That means everything.
Everything off, buddy.
Everything.
There was a dude in the corner who also reminded me of you because he was like leaned up against the stage where the DJ was, hitting a jewel exactly like you, pants off, dick out, but he got his shirt on.
I would do that for sure. If
Yeah.
I knew that was an option, I would definitely do that.
I mean, anything is an option. The only option is that you're not allowed to have like your phone out.
Dude, seeing people naked is like so jarring and unsettling.
Unsexy too.
Oh,
There's
it's
nothing
so-
like sexy or
yeah.
attractive about everybody.
Dude,
The DJ's like, turn around and high five somebody. And I turned
Yeah.
around, there's like just two naked girls to like high five, and it was like so off put.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a threatening or like
when I was at Skankfest and they did the naked roast, I walked in for like 45 seconds and then they brought out the first dude and he just had a fucking hammer. And he's just this skinny dude up on stage just ready to do roast jokes. And I was like, this is so uncomfortable.
the guy being like, roast me.
Yeah. What are you
Say
going to say?
something. Say
What are you
something
going to
now.
say? What, it's too big? Is that the only,
You
that's all you
couldn't
got? Yeah.
Couldn't fit it in even if you tried at your best.
But it's funny too because no one makes jokes. They don't make jokes about their bodies because they haven't seen anything beforehand. They
If I
write-
had known this guy had
they
12
write
inches of-
roast jokes and they go up and they just do like your dad's in jail for 6 DUIs and then this dude's just sitting there with his massive penis unveiled for the world to see.
Right, you're ignoring the fucking elephant trunk in the room.
Yeah.
But there is like an inherent unsexiness, and then like we went back just being like, is it some freak shit? Like we went back just to see it on a different night, and the bartender from
That's
the
freak
first
shit.
night he brought in some like girls who are probably like 23 or like 25, and then it got like super weird. We're like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like
Really, I
people
feel like
being
that's the only scenario where you would actually want to be there.
yeah, but we were there to be like for like the LOLs. and
You were
be
there
like,
to laugh.
yeah, and just like have fun.
And
There's
then
like
when they bring in
old-
actually hot people, you're like,
you're like,
no, now
well,
this is weird.
this
Now
is
this
fucking-
sucks.
this is the weirdest shit. Where
Why do they
everybody-
look so comfortable in their bodies?
it was like very, we're like, all right, let's get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like this shit was, but Key West is an all-time horny town.
Oh yeah, it's old people.
All old people, tons of sex shops, tons of strip clubs, and you're like walking by, they're like, hey, we babysit husbands in here, like trying to get people to come into the strip clubs. Just old ass dudes like slapping their fucking old wives on the ass, being like, hey, let's hurry home, daddy's got to take a shit, and like just gross fucking weird old horny shit.
Yeah, and everyone's sweaty.
Sweaty old.
I feel like that would be. If I was going to go to a place like that, I'd want it to be in like Minneapolis in the winter,
What?
somewhere where I'm not going to sweat at all.
A nudist place or a horny place?
A horny place. There's a little like no sweat. I don't want to be in a fucking horny sweat place. Somewhere where you're horny and just dripping. That's disgusting.
But I think those go hand in hand. The elevated body temperature, the motility of the sperm.
Yeah, I guess you're moving quicker.
It was a sweet town. It kind of reminded me of New Orleans, honestly.
Hmm.
There's some very vibey spots that are just like outdoorsy feeling.
What club are you doing in New Orleans?
Howlin' Wolf.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Is it
one.
on
Kill
Bourbon?
Box.
It's not a burp. You said pillbox?
No, it's a kill box.
A kill box.
Yeah. Ceilings are so
So
low.
350 seater. No need to add a second show. We're going to do the one. So if you don't get there, I will not be back.
Did you guys see the video of all like the
Tickets at francisells.com.
of the sorority girls in New Orleans doing like the fucking like dancing in like a gas station parking lot to some New Orleans ass style music?
No.
No. I don't think I saw that.
Let's not talk about it then.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's
You
not
see that
talk
video of
about
the
it.
dude who lit himself on fire?
Yes.
Crazy.
Crack some jokes.
I had some.
Did you?
No. Yeah, I did.
What were they?
I tried to do one on stage last night.
Didn't fly.
Crickets.
Yeah. People do not like someone joking
They
about
did
that.
not like that.
I
I wasn't making fun of the guy. I was making fun of the act of lighting yourself on fire.
Do you know what the scientific word for that is?
No.
Self-immolation.
Well done. Brilliant.
Fuck. I should add that to the set.
It's a very, historically, it's been a very important way to kind of,
Yeah, well, I know that the
Bring
dude
attention.
did it for the Vietnam War on the cover of the
That-
Rage Against the Machine album.
and then also the Arab Spring started because a guy lit himself on fire, I think, in Tunisia? Libya?
It's pretty crazy to do. It's
yeah.
ballsy. You got to really care.
You got to really want it.
You got to really care.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor. We're getting word that Richard Pryor lit himself on fire.
And the guy did it for a photo shoot for the Rage Against the Machine cover.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
ballsy. But you got to really rage.
Super ballsy.
You got to really hate the machine to light
Mhm.
yourself on fire.
Yeah, that's nuts. It's
I did it. I will say I did it 3 times last night.
The joke?
Yeah. 2 times it bombed. 1 time it killed. And then this dude came up to me after and he was like, I was 2 blocks away from where I live. I live in DC. I'm just here for a night. And he was like, that was fucking hilarious.
I did it to escape.
Yeah.
I had to get
out of
away.
the city, dude. I'll never forget that smell.
Did you watch the video?
No.
I don't like watching people burn.
Yeah, I watched the video and it was pretty unsettling.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's a nightmare of mine.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's all in your own hands,
I
honestly.
don't think-
I think it's pretty
got
avoidable.
a lot of control over that fear.
I am deathly afraid of lighting myself on fire.
That's like when they say that when people are afraid of heights because they're afraid of that they're going to
Jumping
jump
off the
It's like,
balcony.
yeah, good solution to that.
Don't do it.
Don't jump.
Harder than you think.
True.
Terra firma. Do you think? Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe had a famous poem called The Imp of the Perverse, where he talked
Do
about how
tell.
in all of our minds we have this little imp that tells us to do the very thing that would lead to our destruction. So when you stand on the edge of a subway track, you know you're not going to jump, but you think for a second, like, it wouldn't be that hard. What's preventing me? One moment of madness, taking a step forward, death.
Yeah, I think it's just the idea of the sweet release.
I don't want.
Like I've been waiting for the subway and been like, I don't want to go on the subway. I wish I could just transport home. What's the easiest solution to that? Throw myself
Go
in
all the
front of
way
it,
home.
Kill myself. Yeah. Bill Burr has that old bit about he's like, I don't want to kill myself. He's like, I thought about killing myself hundreds of times.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes like when I'll pull the light switch down, I'll pull the cord down on the fan and it'll bounce back up and it'll twirl around into a little noose. He's like, I was just thinking about just throwing my head in there.
I think about it when I'm even like drinking a beer, or like if you're drinking a beer with somebody at the bar, you're just like having the most normal conversation. You're like, wow, I could really change things if I poured this beer out on their head right now.
Oh yeah, I've had that. I used to have that a
yes.
lot when I was younger.
Or like if I smashed this bottle over their head,
Yeah.
I'd change both of our nights.
Yeah.
I've had conversation. been having like it's always when I'm like what it used to be. That would happen when I like first started drinking, and I'd be like, dude, I could just like I can punch you in the face right now if I really wanted to. It's like a weird impulse.
I've been thinking about killing people so much lately that I'm afraid about the fact that I'm saying it right now.
Yeah, you should
because
keep. We'll cut that out.
if someone did die,
You'd be
it
like, well, he
would-
talked about
this
it.
would come up.
Well, he brought it up.
I am implicating myself right now. This is an implication.
The implications don't mean anything unless you actually have to like consciously like act against them.
Yeah, but hold on a minute. What if someone dies and I'm there?
Like I remember I listened to a murder.
This is a
podcast.
problem. What I've just done is a problem.
No, you'll be fine.
But
People
the fact
have
that you
impulses
couched
like
it,
that.
I think that the fact that you couched it, that Poe talked about
I'm
it.
kidding.
There you go.
There we go.
Satire.
Yeah, it's over. There we go.
Get out of jail free card.
I was thinking about. I was listening to I remember I used to listen to this murder podcast. It was called Small Town Murder.
Oh, that's for women.
Yeah, but I was very young, and when you know,
You hadn't.
And,
you hadn't
Then it's okay.
I used to be kind of a freak back then, but
you were tender like Julius Caesar's nephew.
And there was this one. They were reading the case, and there was this dude. He would have such strong impulses that you have to leave the room
To
and
kill?
because he was like, or else I'm going to kill that person. I think that's when it's like, oh, this is an issue.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I've never been to the point where I'm like, I got to step away because I don't know what I'm capable of.
I'm not there.
You've
I don't
only
know
had to
what
do
I'm
that
about
with
to
alcohol.
do.
This is where I'm at now.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not killing people is not because I'm like, wow, that's morally wrong, or I don't think I could do that. It's because I don't want to go to the hassle of acquiring a weapon or doing that to my family.
I really think of you as a bare hands guy. When I fantasize about your murders, I
Yeah.
think
Because
that you
I've
could
definitely
really-
thought about you killing as well.
Yeah. Oh, who
Don't worry,
has?
you're not alone in these thoughts.
About you.
About
killing.
me.
Yeah.
About you killing, yeah.
Who
We're all having them.
Who am I killing in your fantasy? In your fantasy, who am I killing?
Nate, usually. Like if I saw you and Nate, if our office wasn't on the second floor of the building and it was on like the 20th floor, and I saw you guys getting into the elevator together to go down, I would be concerned for Nate's safety.
Kneeling on his fucking upper arms while you strangle him. That's kind of how I see it. But you're saying
if
throw
that
off a
elevator ride was 1 minute longer.
No, I'm trying to think. I've definitely I don't have a list.
Sounds like you do.
No, I don't. But it's sometimes now like someone will do something or say something to me, and I just have a quick flash of a thought of like, they're dead. That guy just died. I did it. I'm gonna do it.
See, I think that must be a different.
And then I'm
I
like,
think the thing is though,
whoa.
you're in a different like.
That wasn't that big of a deal.
Like,
You
just
got my
said-
coffee order wrong.
He just called me a ginger.
Yeah.
Like you're in a
Fucking
different. You're in a different. Like. Group of like I don't have those thoughts because I wouldn't be able to do that. Like I can't kill someone with my body. I'm not strong enough.
It's like the same.
Yeah, you
impulse.
could.
No,
you could. You just need to
no.
pick someone who's small.
Yeah, but I think you're in a class of people who you could kill someone with your bare fists.
Well, I think the percentage of people that he could kill is much greater.
Yeah.
Your
Dude, you
percentage,
could-
you're
you-
at like you could kill
Mine would have
probably
to be
like
like a baby.
35% of the
Yeah,
population. He could kill 95% of the population with his hands.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my
that's
percentage
that's
is
an
mostly
empowering
children.
thought. What a nice thing to say.
Oh, of course. Don't you think so? Or what would you put the percentage of
It's
the
a
population
good
you could kill
question.
with your
Well,
hands
you
at?
have to think, right? There's a lot of children that I could kill,
Of course, and the elderly.
and
I mean,
the
we're
elderly.
basic and most women.
Not to
I
be
think a good
sexist,
amount
but
of
a lot
elderly
women.
people could give me a run for my money,
Oh yeah.
and most women as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could kill. There's a lot of people,
Clemmer, I think I could
One-on-one
take
that I
down with
could
my
kill.
fists pretty easily.
Yeah.
and then there's a section that I'd have to get crafty about. But then there's some people that I couldn't
Oh,
because
yeah, there's-
they're on the lookout, and they are smart.
Like Joe Rogan, you couldn't kill.
Most people that train MMA or like train
Not with my bare
jiu-jitsu.
hands, certainly.
You wouldn't be able to kill Joe Rogan with a gun.
I don't know about that.
Dude, he has like a private militia following him around 24
That's
hours
true.
a day. You
That's
no
true, he
shot
does.
You get close. You wouldn't even get within 100 yards of him if you had a gun.
Couldn't kill the president.
I think you'd have a better chance killing Joe Biden than you would killing Joe Rogan.
I think that if you like coughed into his mouth, you might be able to take
Yeah.
him out.
Who can you kill? You can kill a lot of people.
Whores.
Dude, have you watched Cat Williams
No.
on Shannon Sharp?
Oh, yeah.
When he's like, what do you think of Kanye? And he's like, what do we expect? He married a whore.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp goes, oh, dear Jesus. And he
Yeah.
goes, I didn't mean it like that. And you think he's going to be like, I don't mean that she's a
Yeah,
whore.
yeah,
And he
yeah.
goes, I mean that he wanted to marry a whore.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. My favorite
He
joke
like
of his.
qualifies it as almost like I don't want to offend Kanye
Yeah.
by saying that.
My favorite joke of his is when he's talking about how he golfs a lot in that interview, and he's like, you play from the tips. He's like, no, I play from the ladies' tees. He's like, I don't give a. He's like, I don't care what my pronouns are when I'm golfing. He's like, I'm they, them, she, her.
There's no benefit.
Yeah.
It's the same thing from yeah.
We gotta have his ass on to riff.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
Yeah, we'll get Cap.
Definitely.
Or, dude, I mean, once he gets SNL, we all gotta drink.
We'll drink heavy that
He
night.
should get SNL.
Yeah,
Cat Williams?
You would drink that night.
heavy. No, heavy.
Heavy Henny.
I wanted to be
That's
clear.
what
I
he
didn't
drinks.
drink because of SNL. I drank because of the situation I was put in. I haven't been in a large, crowded bar/party.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you taking us seriously on this?
I don't know.
Because you're taking it seriously,
Yes.
and you want to justify or rationalize it to us
That's
who
fair.
are not taking it seriously.
Pretty
for,
much,
for
yeah.
whatever it
It's
is,
actually spot on.
for whatever it means, I'm on your side.
Yeah, same.
I'm totally on your side. Whatever you choose for yourself is the right path.
Well, somewhat.
But it's fun to give
There's
you
definitely
shit.
a path that's
But-
not the right path.
But know that whatever you choose, I'm going to oppose it.
yeah, no, I get that.
So if
'Cause
you
it's fun
started
to give you
drinking,
shit.
I would be mad at you for drinking.
yeah,
And then if you chose sobriety, I'm going to be bummed out that you're not drinking with me on my birthday.
understandable.
So, because that's just, you and I are like that. We're
Totally
opposites attract.
understood.
Also, dude, I mean, I was gonna say for your birthday, you should do something that he likes, and that'd be like we all go fishing or something
We
like
should go
that.
paintballing
Yep.
for your birthday.
That's not a bad idea. Do you like that?
Oh, it'd be so fun.
I
you
haven't
like
done that ever.
I've only done it once, and I've
never
always
done
wanted
it
to go
either.
back.
Let's do that for
You
your
probably
birthday.
can't even do it in New York. You probably gotta go to fucking Jersey or some shit.
They have it up at my place upstate.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, boys,
Done.
for the birthday.
Paintballing.
You gotta be worried about him though. He's probably gonna swap those paintballs out with real
gonna
bullets.
freeze 'em.
Bro, we didn't even talk about the
I'm gonna
fucking
freeze 'em first.
the fish that I caught.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
Best fisher on the show.
yeah.
Without a doubt.
180-pound swordfish.
That is
I mean, yeah, but
cumulatively
you
more
hook it?
weight than
Huh?
all the fish he's ever caught.
It's definitely true. Did you hook it?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Your rod?
I mean, it was
Live
it was
bait?
a bunch of rods out.
Live bait?
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I get it. All of this. It's like when you guys
That's
talk
cute,
about
bro.
rappers.
Dude, 180
My eyes
pounds.
glaze
No,
over.
that's very impressive.
That's
Thank you.
outrageous.
Well, so next time let's go down to Florida and let's get a boat together and you can take me out
Why?
because you know the ropes.
I mean, it was a chartered thing. Like
Ah.
we had a guide.
Ah, okay.
I didn't do it all on my own. Are you devaluing my?
I'm clowning on you, bro. I'm clowning on you.
But are you saying that it's like a less valuable
I'd
accomplishment?
drop it down by 100 pounds.
Why? Because
I'd say you caught an 80-pound swordfish.
which is still huge.
When you factor in the charter and the guide and it not really even being your rod.
It
and
was
then-
my rod.
And then on top of it, you had live bait. I'd go, yeah, you caught maybe like what, a 20-pound bass.
You saw the picture of it, right? You saw the picture of it.
Let's
Did it
drop
not
it down.
look like
you caught
a fucking
you
monster?
You caught a big striper.
No, you saw the picture of it. Did it not look like a fucking whale?
No, it was a tank.
It was an absolute.
It was
fucking
definitely
missile.
180 pounds.
Also, I didn't catch that. I just wanted to get in with you guys so bad that I just
Who caught
fucking-
There's another boat.
You're in with me. I just don't know if you're in with him.
I,
'Cause I'm barely in with him. I don't know if he's ever taking me fishing again.
I Google imaged a
Really?
and I Google imaged a 170-pound bass in case you guys looked up a 180-pound bass.
Damn.
When I told everybody I was with that, that's
Swordfish.
what I was doing.
Swordfish, by the way.
Or whatever the fuck whatever.
I don't even know if there are 180-pound bass.
Yeah. But when I told everyone that I was Googling 170 pounds, just in case you guys looked up 180 pounds to try and catch me in a lie, they're like, "You're a psycho."
Yeah. That is crazy.
I was like,
That's
I should have
crazy.
flipped the image so they couldn't reverse Google search, Google image search it.
Damn.
But I just really wanted to get in with the fisherman boys.
I was excited about you catching
I
that
know,
fish.
I know, and it breaks my heart to tell you, but I'm an honest
That's
guy.
okay.
So did you catch
It's
anything?
a good fib.
I didn't go fishing,
Oh, okay.
By the way,
Makes
lying about
sense.
fishing is like one of those things that's an
Tail is all
actual
his time.
trope, right?
Yeah,
Fish tails.
Yeah, you can get away with it so easily.
I did get away with it.
Yeah, you
I had
did.
to confess to you.
I would have
guys.
believed you completely.
Yeah. I just sent a fake picture of a.
Also, I don't think that's 170 pounds, that fish. The fish looked pretty small to be 170 pounds.
Oh, now you're a fucking sleuth.
Well, now that I know it's not your fish, yeah, I'm going to sleuth on it for sure.
But you just said it was a whale.
It was huge, but I mean, dude, 170 pounds is fucking massive.
That's crazy.
I looked up
That's a battle.
the
That's a
scope
human.
of-
That's
of-
not, I'm 170 pounds.
Yeah.
More like 190, but who's counting?
Oh God, you fat piece of shit.
I
Are
know.
you
Remember-
actually 190?
No, I'm 180.
Remember those when you were in middle school and you wanted to put your arm around a girl at the movies? Did you guys do that? Was that
No,
a thing?
I never have been to the movies with a girl. I think that was like an older time thing because that was all there was to do was go to the movies.
Have you gone to the movies?
I've been.
How many times?
Have I been to the movies?
Yeah.
Probably like 30.
Okay.
I probably went 30 times over like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm a cinephile.
Yeah, you are a pedophile.
Dune 2. Boy, can't wait. Big fan.
I fell asleep an hour into Dune.
Damn it.
Yeah, that shit looked mid as hell.
Regular
Keeps
Dune-
coming up on my fucking Amazon. I'm
Dune
like, get this
1?
dumb shit away. Get this freak shit off my screen.
Oh, no. Can't have it. That's good. It's as good as it gets.
Timothy Chalamet.
I watched The Matrix for the first time 2 nights ago.
What did you think of the special effects of it?
So bad, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
But we used to do this thing in where we would try to get our arm around a girl.
Yeah, you do small fish, big fish. Yeah.
That's right. But there was another one we would do where we would say, did you know that the distance between this shoulder and this shoulder is the same as the distance between this shoulder?
Yeah, I get it. No, I got it.
And that shoulder?
Wait, finish it. Finish the line.
Had to consummate the shoulder.
See, I wouldn't like that. If I was going to go to the movies and I paid all that money to go to the movies, I'd be like, why are you trying to fuck me?
Did you
Just
see the
watch
dude
the
who tweeted
goddamn
about
movie.
that? There was like a tweet where it was like, "What's stopping you from like giving head to a girl in a movie theater?" There's like a drawn
Oh,
picture
I
of
saw
someone
that.
eating
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
out,
yeah.
and he's like paying that much for fucking popcorn and giving head. We got head at home.
Yeah. No, I saw the one where the person was like, there's cameras all over the movie theater.
Is that so?
Yeah. Ever
No.
since people started shooting those things up.
That's just in Colorado.
Oh, yeah, right.
Colorado.
No, we have head at home is a much better tweet to be referencing than
better.
that stupid ass one.
Way
you just
better.
brought up.
All right, well, I guess we'll wrap it up. I'm going to be in San Diego this weekend, and limited tickets remaining. Those shows are flying. Also, if anyone knows like what the fishing scene is like out there, let me know because I'm planning on getting drenched when I'm out there.
We got
and
we're going to be
in Madison the week after.
the week after.
So I guess next week.
Those are actually limited, super limited.
Well, so is San Diego.
Mm,
I already got one sold out.
so do we.
know.
Madison.
Madison is those are good luck getting them.
Yeah. If you don't want to struggle to get tickets, come see me in Houston
It'll
and
be
New
cheaper
Orleans
to
this weekend.
fly to New Orleans
Yeah.
and see Francis than
Yeah.
it will to get the primo seats in Madison.
Tickets at francisellis.com. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Go Patriots.
I will be walking my dog this weekend. Wait, didn't the Patriots just get terrible scores on like they did those like
yeah,
team
everyone
reviews?
does. So
No,
did
they
the
didn't.
fucking
Eagles
did
didn't.
Okay, well the Eagles suck, so it doesn't matter. How many Super Bowls have they ever won? One?
More than the Patriots.
Not even close.
Way more than the Patriots.
Not even literally
way more,
not even
way more than the
less,
Patriots.
Not even close.
You don't know ball.
I know ball, and I looked it up, and the Eagles are actually the poorest franchise in all of the NFL.
That's not true.
it is.
The Patriots are below the poverty line.
The Patriots are the second richest.
Richest?
Yeah,
What does rich mean?
it means they have the most money.
No, they
After
don't.
the Cowboys?
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Mhm.
Cowboys and Giants and the Washington Commanders all have more money than the broke ass Patriots.
No,
Yeah,
wrong.
look it up.
I looked it up
You're
earlier
a broke
this year.
ass. I saw fucking Robert Kraft with a tin can, fucking begging for money outside the Boston train station with his broke ass.
It's crazy. Did you watch the doc
The
on the
Apple?
Patriots?
The Apple one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
The fact that I had no idea that Robert Kraft was able to buy the team because he like bought the parking lots around Foxborough
Yeah, he's a genius.
and just kind of like infiltrated his way in by
Your
owning the
team
one
owner is a
means of-
parking lot attendant.
Dude, that got me so fired up for fucking football. That scene where in the 2002 Super Bowl, where the Rams all announced they went out like player by player.
Yeah, and then,
And then the
they go out
Patriots
as
were
a
like,
team.
we're going out as a team.
Yeah.
And then they fucking smacked
But
the
you can
Rams.
also imagine that if the Patriots had gone out first, they might have gone out individually, and then the Rams would have said, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. Also,
'Cause-
none of us were even alive in 2002.
By the way, we went to play...
We were all alive.
You're going to love this. We went to play Brown when I was a freshman,
Yeah.
and we got there, and all of them had their names on the back of their jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
And our coach pulled us in for the pregame huddle, and he goes, you want to know how I know we're going to fucking win today? Because we don't have our names, our individual names on the backs of our jerseys. And we got smoked. We got absolutely dismissed. He was like, we have Harvard on the front of our jerseys. And we lost like 13-4.
That's hilarious.
Maybe if you guys had a little individual pride.
Yeah.
This is a goal
I was
scoring
like,
sport.
I don't think it fucking matters what it says on our shirts. They're just
That's so
better.
funny.
Yeah. Like you guys
Yeah.
are the Yankees or some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you guys next week.